Hello my crafty friends, this is Mary and you're watching Cardz TV. Today we're going to use these two oldies but goodies, A Child's Year and Walk in My Garden, to make a Mother's Day card. And for our sentiment, I'm going to choose one of these from the Cardz TV Mother's Day stamp set. So I'll get this out of the way and we'll get started. This is the card base we're going to use, and you can use it as a portrait style card or a landscape card, which is what we're going to be doing today. And I love the shape of this card. And I found this in A Child's Year, and that is on page 48, and it's this card right here. And I cut this at 5.5 inches, and it gave me a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card. Now to go on the front of this card, I've cut a red mat and a white mat, and I'll have the dimensions for everything that I've used as well as the supplies that I've used at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that if you're interested in recreating this card. But before I attach the red and the white mat to the front, I'm first going to stamp on the white mat. I'll go ahead and stamp my sentiment, and then we're going to run this through the Swiss Dots embossing folder. There's several sentiments that I could have chosen from this Mother's Day stamp set, but I think I'm just going to stick with Happy Mother's Day because this card is going to be for my daughter. So I've gone ahead, taken this off the sheet, and I've got this on my Fisker stamp press, and I've got it down here in this lower corner because I'm going to stamp that in the lower corner of my white cardstock. Now I'm using some Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I'm going to get this inked up and try to line this up as straight as I can. This is not easy, guys, because I am looking over a camera while I do this. So let me see how straight I can get this. There we go. That's not too bad. And you'll see why I wanted it so far down in that corner in just a minute. I've got my A plate on my Cuttlebug. And then I'm going to put down one of my B plates. And then I'm going to put my stamped white cardstock in the Swiss Dots embossing folder. And I want to get it straight. There's nothing worse than crooked dots, right guys? I think that's pretty straight. So I'll put that between the two B plates and run this through, and this will be embossed, and then I can get this attached to the front of my card. That turned out really nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this attached to the red mat, and I've already got some ATG adhesive on the back, so I'm going to try to line this up as best I can. But we're not going to attach this to the front of the card just yet, because I want to go ahead and add my image to the front and some ribbon and a bow. Now I wanted to put some flowers on here, and I'm trying to stick to just a few colors. I love red and white together, and then I wanted to introduce a little bit of black and then a little bit of green for the flowers. So in the Walk in My Garden cartridge on page 98, I cut this border of roses out of green, then I hit shift and border, and I cut the tops for the roses out of some pretty red. And let me show those to you. They turned out so pretty, so lacy looking. I'm going to take my two-way glue pen and get these attached right here on the front of my card, and you can see why I wanted to have my sentiment down in the lower corner. And then I'm going to take some black and white gingham ribbon and put right across here. And I've tied a little bow, which I'm going to add right over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the ribbon and the roses on, and I'll put the bow on after I attach this to the front of my card. There you can see I've got my roses attached and my ribbon. And I decided since my roses were glued down flat, I would put some foam tape on the back of this red mat to give this card a little bit of dimension. And we're going to line it up right here and get this stuck down. I think that is so pretty. And I've got my bow on a glue dot. And I'm going to add that right there. And of course I'll be fluffing this up a little bit. You know what fun it is to fiddle with bows. We all do it, don't we? And now I think I am going to take this Wink of Stella brush marker and go over the roses and just give them a little bit of sparkle and shine. Here's my finished Mother's Day card, and I think it turned out so pretty. And I hope y'all can see the sparkle from that Wink of Stella. It just adds so much to those roses. And I really like the Swiss dots behind them as well. So there we go, guys. Now on the inside, I can add another red and white mat if I want to, or I can go ahead and stamp something else, or I can write a message, which is what I'm going to do. Write a message to my daughter and tell her what a great mom I think she is to her 2 boys. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for coming by and spending some time with me today. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.